Sorry about that. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the HCC at Home live video series. Coming to you live from my golf shop office here. And today's video is going to be centered on the USGA Tournament App that we recently unveiled to the membership. As you may know, we updated the membership with our upcoming tournament schedule. So we're going to have our first event of 2020 post-COVID tomorrow, June 4th. It's going to be a ladies' one-day event. We're going to follow that up with a men's one-day event on Saturday. So we're really excited, and one of the ways we're going to stay safe is we're going to be able to produce or execute our events by live mobile scoring. So we're asking everyone to download this app. Before I show you that, just touch on a couple of advantages that that's going to provide us. And in years past, what we've done is physical scorecards, turn them in. We go through hole by hole on the scorecard, and then it takes a little bit of time for that to upload. We're also posting those scores to a physical scoreboard. Well, with modern technology and this tournament pairing program that we have, it's called Golf Genius Premium. We're able to allow the membership to download this app. It has the scorecard, the event information, the tee sheet. It'll keep statistics for you, and all kinds of great tools that are just very modern and convenient that will allow the membership to have a little bit more fun and create a premium experience for you out there while in an event. So really today's tutorial is going to be, what is this tournament, USGA tournament app look like, and what kind of features and functionality can it provide, and how do we utilize that? So hopefully today we're going to provide a little bit better resource for you to be able to become familiar with this as we implement this long term. And we want the membership to become more familiar, more comfortable. We're certainly here to assist you with navigating this newness. And one of the other great features to this is the ability for everyone to have, when they download this app, is to have results, whether that is live or post-round results, available to you pretty much everywhere. As long as you have your phone on you, you could log into this and get the results live from your phone. So without any further ado, what I'm going to start now is we're going to put the eyeballs on the phone here as to what this app's going to look like. So give me just a second. We'll reroute this camera to show you what's going on. Okay, so as you can hopefully see here, we have this USGA, and it's going to take a second to load in there. There we go. USGA Tournament Management App. This little blue insignia right up there at the top left corner. So this app is going to be what we use for our live scoring. Okay. Simply click on this. The home screen is going to be requiring you to have a GGID number or email and password. Quite simply, what we're doing is sending out the information specific to the event. Okay, the information specific to the event will have a very specific GGID number. GGID really just stands for Golf Genius Identification. You can take notice here, the letters there, JFZNTT. Those letters, that code is a GGID number specific to a tournament that I created a mock event for an event for today's purposes. And we're going to log in using this GGID number, show you the features and functionality of this event program. Okay, by simply logging in, takes you to a nice home page, lots of features. Okay, you're going to have leaderboard up top, upload photo. It's new and modern. You're going to have scorecards, T-sheets, member portal, log out, terms of service. Okay, so first and foremost, what I'm going to do is go to the member portal side. In here, hopefully, didn't like the stylist. Okay, went to the member portal side. In here, it has different options, a little bit of a different menu view. If I click on the event information, okay, but stylist doesn't want to work. I've uploaded an event rules and information portal, okay? When I get in there, it's going to have everything that we've detailed out for this event specifically. So the idea being we really, over time, as we become more comfortable, we're going to be less dependent on physical hard copies. So let's take a look at this event and what we've done. This is a two-lady event. Okay, and I can scroll in, zoom in, two-lady best ball, 18 holes. The event format's going to be, we're going to go through, have 18 holes of gross play. The net calculation is going to automatically do it because we're in the physical tournament pairing program that we use as professionals. If you use the live scoring for it and input your own scores, you're actually populating the scores for our tournament. Okay, so what that really means is as you're going through and inputting the scores, you're doing our work for us, which you don't even know that, but that expedites the whole process for everybody, making it just an absolutely premium experience. Okay, so as you can see in here, we have format, tees, handicap, the scoring, pace of play expectations. They have a lunch option, the course play. Obviously, you're going to utilize, don't take the flag sticks out, how to log back into the mobile app, who the committee is in charge of rules, and a little bit more of our Hillcrest Strong commitment to you and the safety of the membership. So as you can see, we have a lot of information here, and this is going to save us a lot of paper, and it's going to allow you to have this at your disposal at any time. I'm going to navigate my way back. Again, I'm going to go, we have different options here, but I'm going to go back down to this black screen. I've called it the drop one test because this event specifically is a two-person best ball where the worst team score will be dropped from the 18 holes. Okay, so before we do that, what we would do is actually have a tee sheet visible. Well, for this event, it's just a mock event. I didn't create tee times for it. Therefore, I wasn't going to send it out. But what would happen is without even having to go into your actual tee sheet, you could view the tournament pairing program's tee sheet and what your tee time is, who you play with, what time, what tee, all that great information would be located there at the tee sheets. So let's go to the scorecard functionality of this. Okay. As you can see, it's got the entire scorecard all listed out, and I apologize, that's been in and out of focus there. Has the players and their handicaps to the left, their respective scores, and again, these are just mock scores. I just randomly entered them in there. Okay, so what I'm going to do is show you a little bit about what this looks like. I'm going to log back out. I'm going to go into the actual scorecard itself. So this GGID number that we used, that's specific for the overall tournament, but each scorecard that we're going to have, and we will do physical copies of our scorecards, they're going to have their own GGID number on there. Okay, so I have one over here on my other computer screen. I'm going to type that in. So this one is DQYAAD. I type that in. Now it's showing specifically the group that I'm playing in, who my partner is, and we're going to start scoring the event. Okay. So I'm going to assume that I am Susie Keith today. Okay. We are going to tap on that name. It's me. That's who's going to start keeping score. So take notice that I have entered all the scores in. The little dots next to the spot where we would plug in a name, those are actually handicaps per that hole. Okay. So again, it's showing the hole that we're on, the par, the yardage. It's showing the players within the group. All of this information is set up to be very simple to navigate. Well, let's say I didn't make a 6 there. I'm going to, I could put in an X because I was out of the hole, meaning I've probably scored a 10, or I was out of the hole. My score wasn't going to be taken. So I removed myself. I picked up. Well, I have to post a score anyway. I put an X on there. But let's say I scored a 4. Simply put the 4 in there, save the score down at the bottom, automatically redirects us to hole number 2. Okay. So what we've noticed here is it's showing us the scoring. Take note, player number 2 there has 2 dots next to their score. That means they had 2 handicap strokes. So their 5 is actually a net 3. It's key to note that the scores that I've entered in here, I'm assuming that those are gross scores. We need those to be your gross actual scores that you shot on the hole, and this tournament system will automatically calculate any net off of there. Okay. Well, let's say it went to number 2, but I missed one of the holes and there was a correction. I can simply toggle back and forth using the little menu at the top, and it'll showcase what hole we're actually on to be able to make those adjustments. Okay. Okay, so we can just go back and forth. The other fun feature on this one is looking at the top of the screen there next to scoring, leaderboard. So let's say we're all done with the leaderboard, or maybe we're in the middle of our round. We want to just kind of see where we're at. For this particular event, it's 2-person best ball, and we have both gross and net flights happening. So I'm going to check out the gross scores first. Then it goes into the various flight options based on the event size that I've populated here. Shows it the score that they shot, what their relation is to par and gross. Try to make that a little more clear. I apologize. All right, there we go. It's a little bit better. Okay, so let's say over here to the left, I wanted to star myself so to make sure that I always can take my eyeballs and go right to where I'm at in the field. It also takes any starred teams that you want to follow and it puts it up to the top, okay, under your favorites there. Let's say I wanted to expand and see what my scores were, or one particular group's scores were for that round. As you can see, what it's doing and allowing us to view is their hole-by-hole scores as well. For this particular event, it's dropping the highest score made as a team for the 18 holes. There's a 5 there on this hole that's showing an X through it. So the system's very intelligent. It says, hey, we've scored the 17 best gross scores to total the end score of a 73 for this team. Okay. Let's say I don't want to view those team scores anymore. I simply click back on the name and it pulls it back down to the general view of the entire flight, right? Well, let's say I don't want to view the gross anymore. I want to go back down to the net version of this. Simply collapse the gross version, open up the net version. You can definitely have both available at one time if you would like. Either way, you're going to be having the option to view the hole by hole within each scored event that we have. So if you take a look at this team, this is their net scoring. Again, these are just random numbers that I've thrown in there. They had a net 5 on that hole number, looks like a net 5 on hole number 13. That was their highest net score that they had for the 18 holes. So this tournament has dropped that score further overall. Okay. So when it does that, and then it's placing every group based on their relation to par, as well as what their total score is showing there. Okay, so a lot of fun features here. Truly, truly tremendous to see what kind of opportunity that the membership has in being able to have live scoring. You know, this is an immediate response to your scores as they happen. You no longer necessarily have to wait on staff or any other group turning their scorecards in, as long as we're using this member app. Very functional, very simple. You really cannot mess anything up. Again, go in here and we can even upload a photo. You could select one of the photos that you've taken out there on the golf course, and we could actually upload that to this, which would be shared amongst the group playing golf that day. Okay. So we're done entering scores. We've gone through the portal and the scorecards of what they look like. I'm going to close out of here and otherwise share with you briefly what this online scoring is going to look like from your standpoint. So I'm going to go back in here. Give me just a second. So I'm going to go display the leaderboard for this event. And this will help showcase exactly what each group is going to see when we start doing the actual leaderboard from a big screen TV. So in an effort to minimize that paper use, what we're going to see is a big 70-inch smart TV out there available to you. And it's going to look something like this. Okay, I'm actually going to make this scroll pretty slow. All right. Okay, so as you can see, we have this event live as the scores have been posted, showing up on the computer screen and what this would actually look like. Again, I think it'll be a little bit more clear once you see it on a big, huge TV, but this provides us a lot of freedom to be able to really class up an event and not rely on individual artistic abilities, and otherwise make this a really, really classy, very clean, very functional, easy to read program. I think the membership's really going to enjoy it. I'm going to turn it back on me for just a second. All right. We're going to finish this one out. We're really, really excited. I know we've sent out a couple of emails, but for those of you who have signed up for events, check those emails again. We have GGIDs that have been sent. If you haven't seen one, you're going to get one here very soon if you are registered, and we'll be able to do these live events for you, allow you to plug in your scores, see what's happening amongst the field and your fellow Hillcrest community tournament players, as well as look back at results from previous events. We hope everybody's staying safe, and otherwise, we look forward to seeing you out here and getting our tournament season started. If you have any questions, just shoot us an email, golfhillcrest.cc, or call us here in the golf shop. Look forward to seeing you out there soon, and stay safe. Take care.